Hello, 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 and welcome to the 1111 Media Creator Academy. It must be Wednesday night, and it must be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because we're coming at you live right here from, well, wherever you are. My name is Ben Richardson. I am the founder and president of the 1111 Media Creator Academy. And unfortunately, Bree Bolton is still feeling under the weather. She had a little bit of a spell with the flu. She's beating it up now, but had to get a little bit back on board there. So it'll be just rocking with you and me tonight. And we have some really fun stuff for you in store. Some new models that have come out recently, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So step on in, whether or not you are new to this channel or if you are returning time and time again, come one, come all. And again, welcome to the 1111 Media Creator Academy. Um, Tonight, what we're talking about is we have two different models that we're looking at. We're looking at one image model that is just image model specific that came out a few weeks ago, and then we have a video model that also now touts some images as well. So um, welcome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's just dive into it. As you guys come on, as you guys get acclimated, feel free to ask questions. Let me know where you're here from in the chat, and we'll have a little bit of fun this fine to moderately awesome evening. Yeah, buddy. So the first one that we have coming down tonight is going to be our it's Z Image Turbo. And so I don't know if you have ever heard of this before, but if not, then we're going to give you a little bit of information about it. Yes, sir, Bob. So, what it is an image generator that you can actually put locally on your local computer. So you can use it as an API. You can use it online in their context windows, but you can also download it via Comfy UI, Hugging Face, those sort of things, and you can get it on your own system, which means you can also create not safe for work content with it as well. So let's dive into this a little bit here tonight and talk about what the creators say about it. So I will share my screen here and dive right in. Let's see here. Z image would be fantastic. All right. So this is their official website here, and just theimageturbo.org. And what it is it is an open source, fast, photorealistic text to image generator. So it is built by Alibaba, Tongai team, and they do have 6B single stream DIT distilled with decoupled DMD plus DMDR, and it does deliver delivers high fidelity images in 8 steps and renders in both Chinese and English text reliably. So this isn't going to be the model that you can put a whole bunch of languages into yet, but if you need Chinese or if you need English, it will do that reliably. And it's great because if you have a strong computer or desktop, then you're going to be able to basically just use this for free. And it is nice. Images aren't terribly expensive usually, but I think it is nice to be able to use as much as you want. And so you can launch in your browser. It's telling you exactly what you need. You need even less than 16 gigabytes of VRAM, which is pretty low nowadays. Sampling steps is 8, subseconds is H800. Z image focuses on high quality, low friction, and again, it tells you that it's a 8-step generation. Edits, handles instructions, and driven edits on images base leaves headroom for deep, fine tuning. The turbo means it's going to go a little bit faster. The editing edition with continued training will support image to image in painting, background swaps while keeping the subjects consistent. So these are all the new things that are being introduced with this model, yet it shares the same backbone as Turbo, so deployment stays identical. So you can do an in-browser playground. It says that there's some forbidden embedding right now, so it looks like if you are wanting to play with that on the browser, you may have to choose like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. I'm using Edge, and sometimes it doesn't play nice with that. So that could just be it right there. But it says you can do it instantly. No installs or setup. Tweak the prompt, width, height, and match your use case, and preview the results in the live UI, which again we're not getting. But we have a way to test it. So don't worry. We will be testing it. I'm just giving you if you do want to play with it, as you probably will, then this is how you can do that. If not, you can install it on your own PC or Apple. You just need CUDA or Apple Silicon. So if you're still working on computers that are old enough to still have like the Intel processor, I think it's pre 2001 now. Excuse me, 2001, my lord. No, 2021. Goodness gracious. So if you have anything older than 2021-ish, it may not work on that. So just note that. But you can install in minutes if you do. CLI quick start in 5 steps. It's going to tell you how to do the Comfy UI drop-in or quick APIs. It looks like it is about 5 thousandths of a cent per megapixel. And so you can use that as your guide. It says what it does. It's looking at photorealism. They're touting the text, good prompt fidelity, fast at low steps, so high quality in 8 steps, stable structure, and it's now editing ready. So pair Z image edit for in painting, and again, those background swaps while keeping the subject consistent. And then they gives you some use cases in case you want to, in case you just don't know, like, what am I going to use this for? I'm just so confused. What do I use images for? Now you can read these, and all your problems are solved apparently. If you do have any quick FAQs, it says, is it okay for commercial use? Yes, Apache 2.0. Keep the notices, follow your local laws and platform rules. Do I need negative prompts? Turbo distillation breaks CFG in. We recommend guidance scale equals 0 so that you can focus on positive prompting. Can it run with 8 gigabytes of VRAM? If you drop the resolution to 640 or 678 and enable offloading with low precision, you can do that. It is a little bit more comfy at 16 gigabytes. And of course, if you have more than 16 gigabytes of VRAM, you're golden. Best prompt recipe. They're saying for their model, subject, key details, lighting, lens style, text context if needed. Example, Night Street, a vintage sign, reading old tea house in gold 3D, Chinese characters, neon glow, photoreal 4K. How does it compare with Flux and SDXL? Z Image Turbo is faster, steadier for Chinese text, and smaller. Flux SDXL has larger ecosystem and richer style options. What I like about the open source models like this is they're really honest, because they don't seem to be out here just being like, pick me, and this is why, super flashy. They just, this is what we can do. These are where we've grown. This is what you should use this for. If you don't want that, these other models may be better. And I personally, I enjoy that honesty for the models, and makes me want to support them. Open source, in my opinion, is always a great way to go. Long prompts, the online demo defaults to 512 tokens, so not exactly huge. Locally, though, you can max set to 1024 for longer descriptions, so a little bit better if you are using it locally on your own device, or of course using the API. So that's from them, right there. So what we are going to do is let's go ahead. We're going to go into open art is what we're using right now. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And we're going to play around with a few of these on their online model here, not native because you saw it was not playing nice there, but we're going to play with the online model and see what we can get from it. So let's take a look see here. We'll pop this up. All right. So here we are. We have our new image models right here. This is inside openart.ai. We're not affiliated with them in any form or fashion. It's just what we've been using to get more of these public models. And as you can see, Z Image Turbos, the newest one, we've played with Kling 3 Omni and C Dream 4.5. Kling L1 was the old one there. We got Nano Banana Pro, all these other ones. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. Here it is. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. So we can do image to image if we want to. It will match the uploaded images aspect ratio, and then we can tell it this creativity level. And if you've ever seen this on the other models, it just means the higher the number is, the more creative the AI is with it, and the less similar to the output. So we really want to keep it. If there's a prompt, if you want your image to be consistent, you want this to be a lower number. And of course, if you wanted to kind of do like that mid journey sort of like, let me get creative for you, you want this to be a higher number, and you can obviously test that. And it kind of defaults in the middle at zero point 0.5, I believe. And so this is a really cheap model. We can get 2 images for 10 credits. That's 5 credits per image, which is very, very cheap. So let's take a look here. We're going to look at um, generally, I have a very specific prompt. Prompt structure. But since they said, hey, for our model specifically, we want subject plus key details plus lighting plus lens style plus text context, if any, then let's go ahead and follow that. And let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to, I have a prompt that's already here. So we're going to go ahead and paste it in. All right. So we don't want image to image. We just want a little bit of text to image right here. So I'm going to go ahead and prompt this in. Gallant medieval knight in polished steel armor mounted on a muscular warhorse, sword drawn and pointed toward a terrified man with hands raised, pleading for mercy. Open battlefield, clearing with distant hills and faint drifting smoke. Dramatic directional sunlight, sharp contrast, crisp defined shadows, high color saturation, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, cinematic wide shot, slightly low angle, 35 millimeter lens, ultra photorealistic. And I don't think it goes up to 8K. So we'll just kind of leave this at 4K. 4K realism, no text in this one here. I don't want any auto enhance. When you have a great prompt and it's structured the way that the models like it, you don't need to enhance this. This is if you have one sentence, you're like, guy on horse with a sword, and you may want to enhance that, right? But if you're already following the structure, you don't need that. You're going to be in great shape. So let's see here. We're going to scroll down here. This doesn't really apply to us right now. And right now it looks like it's default on square. So I'm going to go landscape. Medium is fine. It looks like it costs you 6 credits to do the landscape for whatever reason. And if you wanted to go to high, wow, no extra credits for high quality. That's heck yeah. And then if you want to, it looks like you can upscale the model. It costs you a whopping 1 credit per image to make it twice as big. This would make this just over 3,000 pixels. And then if you wanted it in 4K, it's the same price. Well, why not? So we will get it in stunning 4K. So let's create that. Let's see what it does with that prompt. Usually with the images, it's not too slow. It's usually pretty fast. So here it goes. We're going to start counting it. It is a turbo model, so I'm guessing it will be pretty fast. So that's going to be, I think, so. Wow, it was really fast. That's interesting. I did say landscape. They don't look. Oh, there it goes. All right, so let's take a look at this here. And looks like it's looks like it's pretty good here. I'll be honest, the scenery looks really nice, and the horse looks really nice. The armor looks really nice. Like all of the details in that way looks great. What I'm looking at is the way that he's holding the sword right here is a little iffy. His hands could look a little fake here, but I'll say this: this is how far we've come. Look at this. This has I was gonna say all his fingers are normal, but if you zoom in, maybe there's a little sketch going on there, but I think it's a bend away from the camera like this. So I think that those are good. Just a little there, but I mean that's pretty solid. And then if we look at the second one, it looks like it kind of gave us a very similar looking guy and knight. The horse is in just a little bit different posture. You have a little bit more of a war scene going on back here. We still looks like something has been smited. Maybe a thatched roof cottage. Yeah, maybe Trogdor burninated it. That's a reference for anybody that used to watch some Homestar Runner. That roots cottages. But yeah, this is pretty good here. I kind of want to see. Let me see if we add instead of drifting smoke and um, let's see here, isolated fires. Um, I'm gonna see here dramatic directional sunlight with shafts of light coming through clouds. Sharp contrast, crisp defined shadows, high color saturation. I'm gonna go ahead, pleading. Let's see here, hands. Terrified man on his say knees, with hands raised, pleading for mercy. Muscular warlord. I'm gonna say. Let me take out polish and see what we get here. Sword drawn and extended toward extended toward a terrifying. So let's try this. It was wicked, wicked fast. So let's shouldn't take hardly any time here to try that out. Um yeah. So let's wait for that for a second. Uh-huh. This one is a little bit longer. We have reached 30 seconds. It definitely wasn't this slow last time. It really happened quite instantaneously. I want to say it took like I don't know, like 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. So something in this one it is, I guess it's saying it's a little bit more complex for it. So that's really interesting. I mean, I don't feel like we changed it so much. Here we go. It changed the okay, all right. I like what's happening here. Wait for this to upscale. All right. All right. So this looks great to me. We can't see the hand and kind of disappears behind the horse. If I am Yeah, if I am being picky, I'm wondering if that really disappears behind the horse or if it looks like it's disconnected. But if you can suspend that disbelief, I think a lot of this looks really good. I really do love the way the horse looks. I like the way that the soldier looks, the medieval knight. The guy looks really fantastic. The fire doesn't look wonderful to me. I would want there to be something a little bit more there, but overall, I think this is nice. Let's look at the other one. Back to the original orientation. I will say it looks like he's holding the sword a little bit more naturally this time. The fire does look a little bit better. I've got the lone fire there. And I do think it did a really great job. This He does look like he's pleading a lot more in this one. So yeah, this looks fantastic to me. Um, yeah, absolutely. So let's take a let's take another one here and check it out. So here is another prompt that I had. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this and then paste this in. Futuristic armored soldiers standing on the edge of a shattered skyscraper rooftop overlooking a vast neon lit megacity holographic interface projected from his gauntlet. Distant flying vehicles streaking through the skyline, light rain falling across reflective glass and steel, cool blue and magenta cyberpunk glow, rim lighting from the city lights below, soft atmospheric haze, subtle rain reflections, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, cinematic wide shot, slightly low angle 35 millimeter lens, ultra photorealistic, sharp focus, high detail. We'll change this to again 4K. And we'll do this one here with no text. And then I'm actually going to do this here. I'm going to say like street sign. Look how fast that was. Holy crap. Street sign below. Let's see here. Text on a street sign below. We'll look at these and come back to this prompt here. This looks pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Edge of the shattered skyscraper rooftop. I definitely see it's shattered here. I see a futuristic car. I see the cityscape. I see the magentas. I see the cyan. I see this stuff here. I see the rain. I've got subtle rain reflections. Um, this isn't bad, folks. Like this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Um, so, I mean, and then you see this coming out here. It's coming out of more of a hand than a gauntlet, but I mean, I got to be honest, I would probably be saying I'm getting real picky here. So let's look at the other one. um, Looks like we've picked the same soldier and maybe even the same sort of scene. Not as dark, different city. We got another flying car. Did a great job still with all of these. The difference is it does look like it's coming out of his hand still, and he's kind of looking at the city, kind of almost in awe, right? Of like, what's going on here? But I think that that's really is quite good. I love the level of detail on the suit. I think we may end up turning one of these to video, and I think this could be a lot of fun. I'm going to um, I'm going to do an advertisement flying by here. So text on a flying car. I see a text following. Let's do that. Text following. Oops. A flying car with an advertise. And that says eat at Joe's. All right, so let's do that there. So the first one I think took like a whopping, I don't know, like 9 seconds. So now that we've made it just a hair more complex, let's see what it does here. That was so fast. I love it. So wait for it to upscale here. Let's see what we have. Um, so now it looks like this is coming like out of his chest somewhere. I don't get the Eat at Joe's advertisement. I got the car with a little thing coming by. It still looks great as far as all this is concerned, but I don't have the Eat at Joe's thing. This one here, tried it. Looks like it might have tried to say Eat at Joe's. Didn't do a fantastic job. I love that it's out in front now. Looks like it could be coming from a gauntlet or something. It's really nailed the components on the rooftop here being kind of out of sorts. I do really love that. Quite a lot, actually. So what I'd like to do is animate one of these. Well, we'll wait because we're gonna animate it using our other model that we are going to be looking at tonight. But definitely, tell me your thoughts. What do you guys feel on Z Image Turbo here? Um, Now, again, I don't know what it will allow through a browser. Again, you can create if you're a novelist or you're wanting to create something just because that's what you want to do. You can do a not safe for work version locally. We haven't really pushed what you can do um, here through the browser, and so we don't want to get too carried away. I will say, we can test something maybe violence with a little bit of skin and see what that does. So let's do one more test with that. Give me more. Let me see here. Armor. All right, so I'm going to paste this in here and we will um, do this. So we're going to stay in that same sort of kind of thing here. Had to finish this, had to finish typing this here. And so let's go ahead and we will. All right, so battle-hardened female futuristic warriors standing in the aftermath of a violent sci-fi battlefield, advanced combat armor cracked and partially destroyed, sections torn away from heavy impact, exposing scorched skin at the shoulder and abdomen, um, armor smeared with blood and ash, energy blade in hand dripping with blood, fallen armored enemies scattered behind her, scattered drones and sparks in the air, distant explosions and smoke columns raising from the ruined megacity street, immense orange firelight. And you can see all the stuff that I put there. I might even go a step further. Fallen armored enemies gathered behind her in pools of their own blood. So let's give this a go and see um, what guardrails it has. Now, again, it's the online window, so it's going to have a little bit more guardrails than it would otherwise. But sometimes it will come back and just be like, "You can't do this." So it tried something, and it's so wicked fast. My goodness, which is great for workflows. Let me tell you. So let's take a look at this here. Um, so it does look like it does have the blood on her armor, which is great. We have dripping blood from the sword saber here. We've got these mechs here. I do see blood on the ground. We got fire. This is actually really nice. This is actually quite good. I'm pretty impressed with this. Yeah, I'm digging this. This is good. This is a cool character too. So let's look at the other one here. It did. Let's go over here. So it looks like it's in the same sort of area as the last one. Could be the same girl, but just her face is a little shorter. You get to see more of um, her armor. Um, so we do still have blood all over that. This one here actually shows some skin, and the other one didn't. So we actually see her abdomen here, um, which is nice. It's got a good look to it. This one here, the blood is a little less realistic on the sword. This one here is dripping off a little bit better, but this is pretty cool as well. And then we do have some blood on these mechs back here. Looks like she may have torn out its heart. So apparently there's humans in that. This is like a Fallout guy over here. Maybe there's some real humans in there. So this is really nice. And it's got a little bokeh right here. This is really nice though. I think it did a really great job. I'm really impressed. Out of these different ones here, especially for a model that's so cheap, um, and can give you something um, so quickly, because some of these models are going to not be as rich, right? And again, if you want to, you can change, this to be less creative or more. We could do one more with a full creative and see what it does here. A creativity level of 1. Let's see here. It's been averaging like 8 to 10 seconds. My God, that was 5 seconds. 5 and 6 seconds. That was crazy. So same. Looks like same sort of pose, same everything here. So let's see what it does with the creativity. Looks like with the creativity, we got some new drones back here. We get the same sort of abdomen here, a little bit different here. So it's not a ton different, if I'm being honest. This one here gave some more flames. Um, this one here is pretty cool. This one might be my favorite, actually. It's got maybe this little drone flying in the background. Flames look phenomenal, actually. Um, yeah, this one, I do like this one. Her pose is great in that one. Yeah, this one looks the most cinematic to me. I'm gonna favorite that one. And then let's go back over here and see. I think this one is good to try to turn into some video. This one here is not bad either. I think I'm gonna go with that one. And then think that's really the real usable one there. These I wasn't as impressed with, so we'll do that one. Great. All right. So yeah, let us know your thoughts about Z Image Turbo in the chat, in the comments. Let us know what you feel about that. Again, you can install this via GitHub and Hugging Face and download this directly on your own local setup, and makes it really cheap. And you can see exactly how well it does. It does have pretty good prompt adherence and pretty good realism, which is really nice. So especially for these models that are, up and coming, that can be on your local ones. Sometimes they're a little weak, and I think this one's strong. And then usually it's just something wrong with them. Like, oh, it's just going to do what it wants, or it just really doesn't look great, or it doesn't X, Y, or Z. But I think that they did a great job with this one. So check that out for sure. Nice cheap model, way to go. 2 thumbs up. So let's see here. I'm going to move on to our next one. So believe it or not, Grok just came out with another. It is Grok Imagine X or 10. And so let's go ahead. We're going to kind of dive into this and see exactly what they have that is new. Um, So let me see here. So I'm going to share this with you. There we go. All right, so we're getting this here from Mind Studio. They've put together it is really nice. This is a separate thing here, but I just really liked what they had to say. So we're going to kind of put this out here. So AI video generation has moved from experimental tech to practical tools. In early 2026, the market includes these players, including, again, X's Grok image video. And so what is Grok Imagine Video? It is their text to video or image to video generation model. So it did 0.9 launched in August 2025, but 1.0 just came out just about 2 weeks ago. So this is super, super new. The tool does generate short videos with synchronized audio from text prompts or static images. The model does run on X.AI's Aurora engine and was trained using 110,000 NVIDIA GB200 GPUs. One of the largest training infrastructures in the AI video space. This massive compute power enables the platform to generate videos quickly without sacrificing quality in most use cases. So we're going to test this out. We'll see. We'll see. It's easy to talk. It's easy to put stuff on a web page. So this we're going to see. But Grok Imagine sits within the broader Grok AI platform, which includes language models and image generation. The generation means users can work across multiple content types in a single environment through the video features though the video features require separate access through X premium subscription or the API. So core capabilities at a glance, the video will generate videos between 6 and 15 seconds long at 720p. So we cannot natively do a 1080p. We can, of course, up res it if we need to upscale it. But this is cool. You can see that this is becoming more of a mainstay to have up to 15 seconds as our long. This is obviously up from our 10 and 12 seconds. So we're getting a little bit longer per iteration, which is nice. Generation time averages, it says around 30 seconds for video. That is incredibly quick. So no bottlenecks if you're using this in your projects. And it even says it's significantly faster than most competitors. The platform includes native audio generation, meaning dialogue, background music, and sound effects are created alongside your visuals without post-production work. We'll see. So far, I've not really been impressed with pretty much any of the native audio or especially music. In these, you're usually having to take it and kind of put together some stuff yourself. But X.AI does report that user-generated 1.2545 billion videos just in the 30 days following the 1.0 launch, which I don't know how they got that since it's only been out for a couple of weeks, but maybe as a beta testing group, I'm guessing. This volume indicates strong adoption, though it does raise questions about content moderation that they will address later. So again, 720p, 720p, we're looking at 24 frames per second. The 720p is a cap. The model's main technical limitation instead of 1080 or even 4K. For social media content, this works fine. For professional film, high-end commercial, you're going to need a different tool. You can do 16:9, 9:16, 4:3, 3:4:2, 3:3:2, or 1:1 aspect ratios. So it does not do the cinematic, the like 2.35:1. So your movie theater aspect ratios, but it will do 16:9, which is your YouTube, the aspect ratio of this live stream. So it can do that. And then we do have 3 different modes if you're using it natively on their website. Normal mode produces a professional looking content suitable for business use. The AI follows standard content guidelines and generates footage appropriate for most commercial applications. You've got fun mode. This adds a playful and whimsical elements to generations. The AI takes more creative liberties with prompts and produces content with a lighter tone. So I guess think of this as I don't know, kiddie mid journey or I don't know, fun mid journey. We'll find out. And then spicy mode. This is new. This allows edgier interpretations With fewer restrictions, this mode has been the source of controversy as it enables generation of content that other platforms block. X.AI has faced regulatory scrutiny over this feature. So that's interesting. I don't know how edgy they allow. Um, so yeah, that's really quite interesting. Audio generation, the native audio generation sets Grok image apart or Imagine apart from the earlier AI video tools. The system creates three types of audio. You got character dialogue, background music, and sound effects. You can again do text to video, image to video, using the Aurora engine. And once again, this is what the training was to do it, how fast it was. Looks like it is, wow, 5 seconds per generation of video. That is so cheap. Wow. Yeah. So it's a very cheap model. We're talking a little bit less than Kling. This is in the Halio Minimax kind of range right here. 50 cents for a 10-second video. Yeah. With 75 cents for a 15-second, very, very cheap. So that's great compared to Google V of 3.1, which charges 40 to 75 cents per second. Um, and this is true. And so, yes, again, much cheaper. Again, they can do this here. So you can do that. Enterprise solutions, they will tell you that's interesting. 54 grand for a year with 100 licenses, just in case that's for you. There you have it. You don't have to look too hard. I've got you covered. Comparison with these competing models. Um, so it looks like Sword 2 can do up to 20 seconds now. And so you've got Grok at 15 seconds, Runway, which we've tested on here. Clean 2.0. This is old because they're up to 3.0, obviously. Um, and then it tells you here's what you can do for social marketing, social media content marketing here, educational, all these different things for previs. So it's just got a lot of different information. After this, it really starts kind of repeating itself a lot. If you want to, you can certainly go to the website and kind of read it yourself, or pause this as I'm going through so that you can kind of just go, oh, let me read it, um, in case this stuff is all important to you. But one thing they don't really talk about in here is it does have an image generator now, if you're using it natively. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it natively, and then we're going to look at it in open art as well. So I'm going to take off of this. Welcome back. Here I am in my room, my office. I'm back from outer space. You just walked in here with that look upon your face. But no, let's go ahead and go native Grok. Native Grok. And see what goes on here. So if you wanna check it out at home, that's Grok, grok.com/imagine. You know it's real now. Um, all right, so we're gonna do this. Make sure we've got sound. All right, so this is that grok.com/imagine. This gives you some different case studies here for what it can do. Looks like they're all, not all, but a lot of them are in 9 by 16. Um, looks like this is kind of cool. This looks like a kind of a sharp looking 8-bit sort of thing here. You got your 16 by 9. The monkeys look pretty good. Here, the horse looks good. I think that the guy looks all right. I will say the physics of him on the bucking horse are pretty good though, and the sand, the dirt being kicked up is nice. As far as pushing the envelope on realism, this is still it's good plus, right? 1 to 1, we got a square one here. This is kind of cool because looks like we got some running, we've got some combat. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. Got this Indy 500 car here, this F1 car on the moon. Um, a couple of gummy bears kissing just in time for Valentine's Day. Just passed it. We've got Cyberpunk Girl here. I don't know if this is considered spicy. I wouldn't consider this spicy myself. That water looks fantastic in my opinion. That looks nice. And you've got kind of this, I don't know, like 300 meets Lord of the Rings meets I don't know what here. Kind of cool. Um, that looked good until the physics gave in on that. This actually looks great. This black and white here. That's fantastic. Got the like this Baywatch scene going on here. A little penguin in a tutu. Got some stylized stuff here. This one here looks like should maybe she's from Up, like the realistic version of Up. This looks like Tron or something. So these are some different ideas. You can kind of get an idea already that it's good, maybe not superb, but actually, quite good. So let's test the image one from. We're going to use maybe the same prompts that let's use the same three prompts that we've used before and see kind of what we get from it. Or I'm going to use. I'll use the earlier one that doesn't have the text on here. And so I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. Same thing, futuristic armored soldier, da 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 da. We got image. So let's see here. So it's going to create this. Looks like it gives us 8 different options. Yeah, wow, that's fantastic. What is it doing? Wait, are these videos? No, it's make a video. Good Lord. What in the heck? What just happened? We gotta look at these, folks. It looks like it just automatically gave us photos of this from every angle, and if it did, guys, this is pretty freaking cool. I wanna see how big these photos are. I just downloaded it. I wanna see how large of a file they are. So let me take a look here. I wanna see for you guys how large they are. 720, so they're 720p. So all these are 720p. And it looks like we can, like I said, we can one thing I guess it didn't say in the thing because it was so fixated on the video element is it didn't say they now have a kind of a multimodal image thing, kind of like Nano Banana, and you can replace the background and props with a specific one in image. So you can edit the image here and do in painting. You can do, hey, I want to remove X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. So, or you can just go back and go, never mind. So here's this here. We see the futuristic city. Wish it would let me go. It won't let me see the next one from there. Actually, I have to go in and out of these. I mean, this is pretty cool. It looks like it actually is coming out of the gauntlet. Maybe not as photorealistic as the last one, but like kind of this video game vibe. Kind of got these blurs because of the rain. This is really cool. And then it says, "Oh, you like this one? You can generate more like this one." Looks like you can save, delete it, thumbs up it. You can edit it, thumbs down it. Um, no, okay, so they're all different. It just gave me that many generate. Look at all these. It looks like it's infinite. Yeah, if you don't like it, you just keep scrolling down and it'll just keep giving you more and more and more. So skip here. This one here looks a little bit different. So basically, wow. I mean, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy. It'll just and this is free. I just signed in with my Twitter account, my X account. Um, and what it's looking like is you can actually just, if you don't like it, just keep scrolling down. It'll just keep taking your prompt and giving you variations. And then, if you like it, you go, yeah, 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 save this one here. This one's really cool. Um, I do actually kind of like this. So let's say I save this one here, and then we can customize it. We can make it a video. This one here, you can see the face. I don't really like that. Looks not very good. This one here is coming towards it, which is kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Man, that is cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna save this one here as well. Can I download them both? What is that? Let me see if there's an easy way to show where you've saved, if you have any saved here. Does it take them out? Maybe it takes them out. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, yeah. So it takes them out of this grid and puts them down here into your favorites. Okay. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So there it is there. So you've got these and they just kind of stay up here. And then if you like it, I love the traffic down there or whatever it is. That looks great. Then it does that. This one here almost looks like, I don't know, like Jar Jar Binks meets Halo meets I don't know what. This one isn't as good. You got a little bit, but guys, for free, you can't go wrong. You just keep going and going and scrolling until you find one you really like. It's a hair annoying that you can't just look at them like there's no right arrow here to see more. Um, but I mean, again, it's still pretty cool. This one here has a little less realism, but it's still really nice. It looks like it messed up on the, uh, the the grid here a few times, like with the holographic interface here. A lot of them don't look wonderful. This one here is not bad. I really do feel like the ones that we got were the best. This one here has some wow, look at the realism of that. That's hella cool. Look at that. I'm going to save this one too. Let me see here. Can I download that one? Yeah. So let me see here. We've got that one, that one, that one. Let me go back to here and download you. Okay. So I think we have enough with this. This is insane, by the way. This is really cool. It's really nice. I'm afraid to scroll down because I don't really need any more of these. There's so many. Look at that. And then if you want to make it a video without any more instructions, you can just purely push this button in and make it a video. So let's go to the favorites and let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and push this here, and now let's do it to all of them. Why the heck not? And we've created our image, and those are going to turn into videos. While it's doing this, though, what we'll do is we will take our a different prompt from earlier, and why don't we'll take our medieval dude on the ground, the one where he's kneeling on the ground, and we'll put that in there. So we're back in image. We're here. Make sure. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like it's $30 a month if you want Super Grok, which makes longer ones. You get the voice thing as well, so maybe we don't have that here. Still not bad for free. Look at this. It made this. Oh, this is video. Oh, it's spoiling it. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom into here. So without any wow, that realism is actually really nice. Something's flying through the sky and getting the little chemtrail going on. It's kinda nice, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that, but that's, it's kinda cool. Got this Daft Punk sort of thing going on. Let's check this out here. So, I'm not really sure what he's doing, but he's pointing. Alright. I love that, for some reason in both of these, it's got the traffic has these little chemtrails there. Alright. Oh, that's a very Tron looking thing. Oh, yeah. That was literally what I was gonna prompt. That I was like, I want him to jump off with dude, that's amazing. Actually, I love that a lot. That's super cool. That's super cool. Um, oh wait, does this have sound? Yeah, that's not bad. Let's show you this one out. Not bad, not bad. Got some organs. I've got some Tron Interstellar vibes going on there on the music. That's what I got from it, not gonna lie. Um, It's actually pretty fantastic, for you giving it absolutely no instruction at all. Still not bad. So let me go to here. We're gonna type this. This is that medieval night one and see what it does with the image on that. Here it goes. We got right out of the gate 8 generations, and then it's gonna give us what is this? 8 more? Yeah, so 16. Out of the gate, it gives you 16. 16. It's incredible. I'm gonna look at these. Wow, that's pretty fantastic, actually. Man, I wanna say that's better than Z. Again, Z is a little cheaper, but I mean, well, that actually, this was free for 720. Horse actually looks pretty good. Looks like the horse itself has this little eyebrow thing. Great lighting. I've got the fire here. Great realism. I don't know what's going on with his arm right here, but it's still not bad. Looks like he's actually clasping the end of the sword. Looks like the good realism on how it's holding it. Really like this actually. Um, the next one get to so it's sometimes not as good at faces. This one here is not as realistic. Love the beams. This is what I was actually talking about before. Little light rays. You got everything that I still asked. I still see the pleading. I wish I liked the knight more. He kind of looks like this Lord Farkov thing, like little shorter legs. I don't know. This is interesting. We have a tattered cape. That is pretty cool. In this one, it looks like the horse is moving, and this guy's about to bite it. Um, Not bad though. And then we've got this kind of very angelic, ethereal, ethereal light rays coming out of here. That's pretty cool. This one here looks a little bit more, Catholicism like here. I love in all of them, they're right handed. As a lefty, I'm like, hey, I might be a hair offended here. Not really sure what's going on with the horse here. Um, this is a headless horse. Uh, we got a headless horse here, guys. So that's interesting. Interesting choice. Got this one again, same sort of composition, a little bit different. Sword looks like the particle blade from Lord of the Rings. Not bad. This one here, he's got a bigger nose. Looks more Italian in this one here. This guy always looks the same for some reason. That's crazy. Or very similar. This one here's got like the Crusader kind of look to it. Interesting. It's not bad. You actually see the battle in the background of this one. Um, this one here looks a little less real. He looks a little cheesy. Uh-oh. Post not found, redirecting. Don't do that. Here he is on the other side. This one here has a little bit more color. This almost looks like a painterly sort of feel over here. I think it's interesting that most of the time it's from that direction. This one here is a little closer. This one here, he looks a little bit more modern. He's like clean shaven here. These are interesting. I like this one. This one's a different one. Wow, that looks great. Finally, a lefty. That's what I'm talking about. Represent, guys. We made it. Yeah, I actually really love the lighting in this one. This looks really, really nice. Um, so I might save that guy. I really do like that one. What's some of our other favorites? This is kind of nice. Look at that lighting. Oh, this is interesting. This makes it look like he too is in the battle. Um, well, that looks like that is pretty nice. I'm gonna do that one too. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this one as well. And yeah. And then we'll do need to download these as well because I'm gonna put them into I'm gonna put them into open art on here so I can get an actual actually I guess I can customize the video right here. So I might do that. It's just so fun. Looks like you can create a share link. You can compose a post and put it directly onto X if you want to. Kind of fun. The reason I'm downloading these too is if I because I just kind of want to see what Grok's going to do with these by themselves without us doing like whatever with any of the prompting. So we'll see what it comes up with here. And so I'll do this. Like I said, it should take 30 seconds. While it's doing that, we'll do that final one with the girl and see what it does for us with this final scene here with the lady. With the lady. Let's go back over and let's see what it gives us here. So fast, guys. Okay, so this gave us a little bit more skin, a lot of bit more skin. Actually, it looks like she's not wearing a heck of a lot. So definitely doing that spicy one. It looks like also a lot more graphic on the blood. Honestly, really cool scene. I would have liked to have seen some of this blown off, kind of like this here, rather than just kind of it being sexy. I would like it to have been more practical. But I mean, this it's not afraid to go there, and I do like that. Maybe not as real as you would like it to look here in the face, but still looks good. This one here, she's somehow wearing even less clothing. It doesn't look like this has been blown off properly. This looks great here. I love this area. Um, love the bokeh on this here. I would have liked to have seen maybe more of this. She just wasted somebody. You got blood everywhere. I like that it's changing that up here. This looks pretty good. I don't know why there's some of the blood that's here. She's being chased here. These do look really cinematic. This one here looks like she's had some stuff kind of blown off. Um, this one here looks good though. I do like it. Does look like she is fighting there. This one here is very graphic. Actually, we'll probably exit out of that one. Um, I didn't want to see how anatomically correct it was, to be honest with you. Um, go you can study that later if you want to, I guess. This one here, I like this one here. She's not holding the light beam thing, the sword, but I really love this. This is good. I kind of would like to see this one turn into a video. I might take this one as and save it and then see what becomes of it because I think it would be great if these are coming towards her as well. Um, I love that it's giving slight variations on the ethnicity. I don't really know. It looks like something's like, I don't know, like growing out of her in this one. We do have the weapon back though. This one here is another one with not a lot on. Um, that's cool. This one's pretty cool. I don't know what it's doing with some of this. Like some of the physics just don't make sense here, unless that's guts of an alien or something. It doesn't. That one there doesn't quite work as well. Again, yeah, they've really gotten. That's really interesting. This one's really good. I like this one here. I might save this one as well and turn it into one. And then we've got this one. A little bit shorter of one here. So a lot of these are very similar. You got a lot of similar. There is not a lot going on there. I see. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely say the most not safe for work model on a mainstream platform I've seen, pretty much bar none. Got to be honest. Yeah, um, wasn't expecting it to show that much skin. This is about the level of skin I thought it was going to give us. This is actually quite good. I like this one here. Like she's battered, she's tattered, she's showing a little bit of skin, but it's not kind of egregious. I see this coming forward. I'd like to see what happens there. I see all these bodies. It looks like she just had a hell of a thing there. So this one here, I think is going to be our third. Um, but yeah, you guys kind of get the idea there. It's kind of giving us a lot of the same. Unlike the other one where I was giving us variations, it kind of just gave us all this 3/4 shot of her with varying levels of blood, gore, and skin. And so Yeah, very interesting. Obviously, you see just how many it can do that, and it looks like until you give it a new prompt, it's just going to keep doing this pretty endlessly. Like, look how many there are. It is nuts. And it does look like it'll only keep maybe your last one and your current one here. So I did. It looks like if you don't save it, you do eventually lose it. On your generations with, previous ones, because it doesn't have the cyberpunk one, they're gone, so, make sure to either favorite it, looks like it stays if you favorite it, or that, so, well, let's go ahead and look at these, so this one here okay, alright, um, oh, that's interesting. Which one do I like? It's the same one, but it gave me 2 different generations here. This one there looks more real. Obviously, you shouldn't be going back in any one of them there. That still breaks it. I'm gonna say I prefer that over the other one, though. It's not bad. The music's not bad either. So let's look at this one here. Somehow he's
Mercy, I yield! There is no mercy for traitors! Please! Your fate is sealed! Mercy, I yield! There is no mercy for traitors! Please! Your fate is sealed! Mercy, I yield!
let me see here.
There is no mercy for traitors!
Have him
Please! Your fate is sealed!
actually
Mercy, I
kill
yield!
him. Let's
There
see.
is no mercy for traitors!
Let's see. I mean, if it pushes the bar with the amount of skin, let's see if it actually will let him stab him here. Let's give it a go. We're only at 16%. Usually it takes like it's really, really quick. So here's the preset. So we can actually preset it. What is this? Wow. Interesting. I don't want to really tell you guys.
Most please follow us!
So now that I have specified that I'm over 18, which you should have known from my Twitter account, but that's fine. Now we've enabled. If that other one wasn't the spicy model, I don't even know. Don't even know what's going on with that. With the lady. If that wasn't the spicy model, holy crap. But let's look at this. While this is going, let's look at the second one here.
Please follow us!
Whoa!
Most please follow us!
Interesting. Okay. So this, I'm sorry, I just lost it. I could not, I could, I couldn't take it. Oh my God. So maybe apparently spicy is always, I guess, romantic. This just turned into one of the paperback novels that my grandma used to have in her room. That his armor literally falls off of him, revealing like a 12 pack, and his enemy becomes his lover. Guys, things I didn't see coming for 300, 400, Alex. Oh my God. But with, I can't. But it looks like you can, let me see here, by taking off his head. Let's see what it can get here. So I'm gonna try one more here. I don't know how many you get for free. I haven't run into it yet. As long as you're okay with, let me see here. Let me download this and see if it's 480 or 1080. Excuse me, 480 or 720.
Please follow
Doesn't say. I'll have to look. That one's already done. Let's see. So it won't let it decapitate, but we did get blood and gore and that. Guys, this is definitely further than we've gotten before. And I can say redo it if you don't like it. You're like, no, that wasn't what I liked. redo this. Have him actually kill him by taking off his head. The head falls off. I know that's gonna have to make this. If I do that, the video might get flagged on 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 YouTube. I don't know.
No mercy for traitors! Please actor!
Wow.
No mercy for traitors!
So this is interesting. So that was actually pretty good. What's crazy here is that it did do a cutscene. So instead of it being all one shot, it looks like you can do that as well. So that's really interesting. And then we're going to risk it here and see what we get out of this. And then here's our final one while those are going.
Please, I beg you, have mercy. Mercy is for the weak. Please, I beg you, have mercy. Mercy is for the weak.
So at the beginning, it's great, and then he turns around. It looks like it just kind of loses it there. These are all still going. They should be there. I'm excited and afraid all at the same time. Okay, so here we go. Love the mechs. Didn't love anything else there. Okay. What we're gonna do is, let's see here. Fast paced battle with the robot that comes from the back. She swings her weapon at him, causing it to explode with sparks flying. That comes from the back. She swings her weapon repeatedly while dodging his attack. Finally, she connects her weapon to him. Not connects, that'll probably do something else. Hits him with her weapon, causing it to explode. So let's try this. I do love how fast the model is. I do love that it gives you a lot of freedom. Looks like we could, try cutscenes if we wanted to as well. That's cool. Hey, 1 to 4 seconds to this, blah, 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 from this, and do that. It looks like it will do that. Did a little crossfade. I don't love cross dissolves for stuff like this, but it does. So let's see here. Oh, I liked that. That was great. The only thing I didn't like was obviously her weapon bends right there rather than going through it. But guys, look at this. This is fast-paced. This has great choreography. To me, it's showing enough that we get it, but like not so much that we're like, oh, okay. So let's see here. This is what it did with this. This one here is in slow motion, and that her sword kind of turned into a gun. Or I guess in this one, it maybe always was a gun. Okay. So let's see here. So on this one here, I'm going to say camera wraps around her back to reveal that she is looking at a giant monster. She holds her gun, aims, and then says good night. Hold on. Good night, darling. Then fires her weapon 3 times quickly, landing a blow with the monster. All right, let's see what this does. So it's already got this kind of wraparound. So what I wanted it to do is let's take the natural wraparound that it had done and say, let's do this and reveal. So I don't know if it'll get that or not from what I put, but let's give it a go and find out. Let's give it a go. So far, the dialogue's not bad.
Good night, darling. Good night, darling.
So
Good night, darling.
So it gave it different. The weapon turned into something else, and then it somehow turned to a really
night, darling.
long. See, you can see it somehow hit the knee from what appears to be like 20 feet away. Everything else, though, look at this. This is great. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure about why her mouth is open like that. Not sure about that, but I love the wrap around here. It's a great reveal. I see the monster. The monster looks incredible. There's a depth of field here. The shots hit. I think I would have gone for the head. And I don't know why, it gave that there. But that's fine. Yeah, not bad. So let's look at this third one here. Whoa.
This ends now! You will not break me! For the fun! This ends now! You will not break me! For the fun!
I don't know what she's saying there at the end. Maybe you guys can interpret that for me. For the something, for the bond? I'm not sure. And then you've got these things here flying off as the guys in the back melt, kind of like the Terminator. Don't really know what to necessarily do with that one there. She's got all sorts of stuff going on with her swords there. Might let's see here. Fast pace. I'm gonna give it the same one as before here. Fast pace with the robot on fire on the right. Comes from the back. The other melts. All right, so let's see what it does here. Just for kicks and giggles. And while it's doing that, might do. All right. Guys, the choreography in this is fantastic. And the prompt adherence is pretty damn good too. So you've got the one on the right there. Does melt. Got the guys on the ground this time. Just stay dead and this one comes. This is great choreography. Pretty good sound effects. And guys, this is great. Only thing I am not 100% sure on is right here at the beginning. Like she's starting to swing there. But I mean, guys, this is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's quite good. It's quite good. Quite good. Well done. And all for free. We got all of these at least for free. I think a lot of these are usable, some of them not. You can see that some of these do this. I do want to actually go over to open art and see what we can get there. So we'll go here and brilliant. So we'll do this and then Yeah, then we'll be good here. So I'm gonna take. Let me see which one works the best here. I think. Happened. Guess that one? We'll do this one. All right. So Hollow goes back into the suit. Holo suit. Then he jumps off the side of the building. Jets appear out of the back, guiding him down gently. Camera follows him until he lands on the ground, kneeling with one knee before standing up tall and looking around. So let's see here. This is turning this into a video. It's got 5 seconds right now. Let's make it, I think 7 will probably get us where we need to go there. So there's that one. And then this one's pretty good. Let me see here. We'll change this out. Man begs for his life. The knight raises his sword, pauses, comma, and then strikes the man in the shoulder, comma, taking off his arm, comma, blood fills the space as the man drops to the ground in agony. Okay. We'll go for that one too. I agree. I have a cute nose says that was actually a pretty good action scene, and I have to agree. The choreography that it came up with, the speed, the fluidity. Um, Honestly, a lot of the paid models aren't doing that well, and the fact that you can get that with at least with an X account, which of course you can get for free. Um, can't really beat that. If you can up-res that to 1080p or even, especially like even 2K, you're in business because that's fantastic. This one here is taking a little longer than the 30 seconds. It did 42 seconds, so that would be your bottleneck for this one, which is still not terrible. And then, well, it is, let's see here, gotta get where my lady. We'll do we'll do that. All right. And then this one here, woman turns around to meet the incoming flying droid, comma, she swings her energy sword, slicing through the middle of it, comma, it splits into 2 pieces and falls on the ground, comma, oops, no, not a comma. Sparks flying. She turns around to reveal a large monster. She looks up and says, "Oh shit." I'm going to see if it allows cursing. All right. Let's see here. All right. So here we go. Out. that in fact enough? Let me see if there's something in here that prevented that. Halo, the hollow goes back in the Halo. That is what I did. Let me see if I can. So Halo goes back in the suit, then he jumps off the side of the building. Jets appear on the back, guiding him down gently. Follows him. Yeah, I don't know. I would have expected something a little bit better. Let's see here.
Mercy, I beg you, spare me! Your plea is denied. Mercy, I beg you, spare me! Your plea is denied.
I don't know what this is sticking out of his back. It's like he went jousting, and then for some reason, and then I did say take off the arm. Didn't take off the arm. It did strike it. Obviously, we have blood there, which is again better than we've had with previous models a lot of the time. But didn't fully do that, but still good. And then let's check this out. This one here is done as well.
Oh shit.
You're supposed to turn around. Oh man, that thing is ominous.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Didn't I say to turn around? Maybe I didn't. She turns around to reveal a large monster. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't turn around. Let me see here. Oh, still there. She turns around, her back to the camera. Yeah, to reveal the large one. She looks at it. And it does allow you to say it. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to go back to this guy too. I guess I'll have to go back and see here. Where is that at? Let's try this one. This one here is pretty cool. Hologram from the left arm goes back into the suit. Period. He jumps off the side of the building. Camera follows him as he starts falling. Period. Right before he hits the ground, a jet comes out of his arms, or I should say the arms of his suit and bottoms of his feet cushioning his landing until he lands gently on the asphalt below. So let's try that. Here's the second one. Well, that goes. This one's done. So let's take a look.
Oh shit.
Ooh. All right.
Oh shit.
That's pretty good. It looks like it made her wear some skin-colored pants. That's pretty cool, though. So this is good. It's all slow motion. Because it's all slow motion,
shit.
I do kind of buy it, which is nice. I love the reveal of this monster. That's a big-ass monster. And I love the rack focus to it. So that looks great. That's pretty good, actually. I'm really impressed. Really impressed with this this model. I'm not gonna lie. So let's take a look here and see. Looks like we've got this one done. That's money. That is so cool. That was great. You've got the chemtrails of these different space age ones here. Lands on the street. They look natural. You've got good speed. The only thing I could get kind of persnickety about, right, is like what's coming out right here right at the beginning. And that's it. I mean, everything else is just phenomenal. Look at that. Yeah, that is great. Yeah, well done, Grok. Grok X, guys. That's Grok X 1.0. They now have their own image generator. It is only in the native. You can't actually. I'll go to. We go to images here. Oh no. Okay. I was going to say. I was like, what? So yeah, it's not an option if you are looking at the image generation here. So you can see they have basically everything, and it's not there. And then these are older models and anime models, so nothing there. So you can't do that. So you can only do the Grok images from Grok Imagine in the native Grok um, platform, but you can get the API for the video if you want to, and check that out. And as you can see, great prompt adherence, really, really good. Obviously, allowing more blood and gore than ever before. It's allowing a lot more spiciness than ever before. I do see what people are saying when they're talking about is this level of spice on a mainstream level good or bad? I'll let you guys decide that. Obviously, I didn't push the envelope on how spicy it would allow. Um, so feel free to play with that if that's what you want. Um, but yeah, guys, so these were two brand new models that have only been out, a couple weeks, a few weeks respectfully. Feel free to play with them. They're very, very cheap models. You can get a 15-second generation for about 75 cents for Grok, and then 5/1000ths of a penny for each. What did it say? Not megapixel, something. So very cheap models. So yeah, check them out. If you don't follow us, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you like this. Next week, guys, we're going to have C Dream 2.0 becomes widespread released in America, not just on the waiting list and not just on Higgsfield. So we're going to check out the one that has been dubbed a game changer, and is being currently sued by several companies because of how good its likeness is to celebrities. So you're definitely going to want to check that one out with us next Wednesday. C Dream 2.0. It's going to be great. But and then we'll have another announcement for you as well. Something really cool on the horizon. I think you guys will like it. But check us out. Subscribe and like if you want to. Subscribe to our newsletter. Get those specials. We've got courses that are coming out very soon. Get some coupons to get a percentage off on those. And we will see you the next time here at 1111 Media Creator Academy. Thanks you guys so much for joining. We'll see you the next time.